Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Tonight we are going to do another HelloFresh meal kit prep. So tonight we have Pesto-Parm baked chicken fusilli. There's a couple, I will read the ingredients and the recipe. Actually, we're going to pull the ingredients out of here. And we will follow the recipe. I am going to do a couple of alterations, so I will tell you what the recipe says, and I will show you what I'm going to do instead. So let's go ahead and grab the bag here. Again, everything that you need is in this little bag. So what do we got in here? We got the pasta, fusilli. We've got cheese, shredded Parmesan. We have a zucchini, nice and firm. We got some spices and other things here. We have, what do we got here? This is a sun-dried tomato paste. This is a tomato sauce base. This is cream cheese, cream sauce spice blend, and regular old cream. I also need the chicken, and there we go. That's the chicken. So that's everything that comes with this meal. It does also, you're going to need spices. It doesn't include spices because you're going to probably have that in your pantry. So I will quickly read you the recipe or how to do it. Just really quick forms. It is extended, but I'm just going to give you the quick breakdown. So we got to cook pasta, prep zucchini and chicken by cutting it, dicing it. The chicken, they want you to butterfly it, and then they want you to pan fry it, then put it in the oven. I'm going to do it the lazy way. I'm going to throw everything into a frying pan, cube it up. It's still going to taste the same. It just might not look as good. And yeah, basically then you're going to do the chicken, do the zucchini. You're going to reserve a little bit of the boiling liquid from the pasta, which is going to make your sauce. And you're going to mix everything and serve. So let's go ahead and start cooking this entire dish. The first thing I'm going to do, chop up the chicken and the zucchini and get that frying. So I've got my prep work done. All it was cutting up things. So I've cut up the zucchini like they wanted. I've got water here for the noodles. One thing that I like to add to all of my, when I'm boiling noodles, is just some dried onions. Also salt. There's also salt in there. But dried onions just give it that little bit of extra flavor for your noodles. So just a little bit like that. There you go. And it just, I don't know, it just gives it a little extra something, something. So we're going to let that come to a boil. I've cut the zucchini, pat dry the chicken, like it said, cover chicken with plastic wrap, use rolling pin to flatten it out until half-inch thick, season with salt, pepper, heat a large nonstick pan over medium heat. When hot, add butter, add chicken, sear for 2 minutes on each side till golden, but doesn't have to be cooked through. Transfer chicken to parchment paper, bake on a baking sheet, spread half the pesto over the chicken, sprinkle with Parmesan, cook until ready. We're not going to do that because that just takes a lot of time, and I'm good with not doing that. So the way I'm going to do it is I've just cubed it up. I'm going to fry it along with the zucchini at the same time. It's going to be a little different. It's not going to be exactly what the recipe said, but that's okay. Like I said, you can make these recipes how you want. I'm letting you guys know what the recipe does say to do, but I'm going to do it just a little bit differently. If you did, in your boxes, you can order extra protein. I did not this time. If you have some frozen chicken breasts or something here, go ahead and chop it up to add more chicken. Completely up to you. So we're going to go ahead and add the chicken first. We're going to cook that down until it ain't going to send you to the dear Lord himself. We're going to spice it. We're going to add the pesto sauce. We're also, once this is almost cooked, we're going to add in the zucchini, spice it as well. Everything's going to be done in the same pan. And by that point, the noodles should be ready to be cooked. And yeah, we will basically, then once everything's all cooked here, we're going to add the cream, the pesto sauce, and yeah, the cream cheese, and we're going to make the sauce. And yeah, we'll show you what it looks like when this one's all done. I'm actually really excited for this one. Just a side note, I can hear some people in the comments already. I have two different things, raw chicken and raw zucchini on a plastic cutting board. That's cross-contamination. I can already hear the comments right now. Everything's getting cooked here anyway, so I'm not concerned about cross-contamination. And there was a different knife that was used for both of the products. Yes, it is a plastic cutting board, but like I said, this is for the raw products. and the cooked products will not be anywhere near this. So don't bug me about it. You are going to have to add some sort of an oil or butter to that chicken to make it cook because, well, like I said, I'm not doing it in the oven in parchment paper like they said. They did say that when hot, add half tablespoon of butter, swirl in the pan to melt. So that's what they suggested to use to cook. I'm just going to use good old oil, just a little bit of canola oil, just to give it a little bit of lubrication there, and that should be good enough because, like I said, I'm doing it a little different than what this recipe calls for. Now that your chicken has started to cook and is actually almost cooked, we're going to go ahead and spice it. I'd like to overspice it. That way when I add the zucchini in there, it's already got the flavor. So I'm going to be simple today. I don't know if you have these spices where you are. I'm going to add some garlic plus. These are Clubhouse seasonings. So some garlic plus. Then we're going to add some Montreal steak spice, the spicy one. A little bit of that. And then some regular old salt and pepper. If you're wondering why it's pink, this is pink Himalayan salt. Salt doesn't matter. You can use regular old sea salt, coarse salt, whatever salt you want. Just give that a nice little bit of a grind. There we go. Gives me the flavors I want. We're going to just give that a bit of a stir in. Marry all these flavors together. Just like so. If you really wanted to right now, you could add raw onions. You could fry some raw onions into this. You could add some garlic if you really wanted to. That's the beauty with HelloFresh meals, is you can personalize them however you want. This is kind of just a guideline. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to follow it to the T. But, so yeah, kind of experiment with it. Have fun and do exactly how you want to make it. Okay, now that your chicken has been spiced and it's been cooking away, we got two more things to add. We're going to add our zucchini. So just go ahead and slide that right into your chicken. Like I said, this isn't the way that the recipe says to. I'm doing it my way. And once the zucchini's in there, go ahead and grab your fusilli noodles. They're just fusilli noodles, so if you want a little extra noodles, go ahead and grab some from your pantry. The meal that I'm doing here is good for 2 people. So if you're a family of 4, you would order the family for 4. But if you've messed up, let's say you got some friends coming over and you only have the meal for 2, go ahead and add a little extra. Or if you want more leftovers like I do. So we're just going to go ahead and add that right into the boiling water and let that boil. We're going to stir up the zucchini. And then after that, once zucchini's been cooked, we're going to sprinkle the cream cheese sauce blend, which is this powder, over top of it. Then add the tomato sauce base. Cook for another 30 seconds. Once that's cooked through, then we're going to, once the noodles are cooked, add the cream cheese, add the cream, the noodles, and the reserved pasta water. So make sure when you strain your noodles that you reserve at least 1.5 cups of that pasta water, and that's going to make the sauce. And then we're going to, instead, because we should have added the pesto and the cheese to the chicken and put it in the oven, we're not going to do that. We're going to put that over top as garnish. All right, things are now going to move a little bit quickly here. So we've gone ahead, we've had our pasta is cooked. I've reserved some of the water. The zucchini and chicken is cooked together. Next thing we're going to do here, like I said, I am kind of doing this not how they said, but it's still going to turn out pretty good. So the next step is we're going to take this cream spice blend, and we're going to sprinkle it over the top of the chicken and the zucchini, get it all in there. I'm assuming this has some sort of flour in it or a thickening agent, because that's what's actually going to make the sauce. So, and then we're going to add the tomato sauce. That would be this guy. Yep, tomato sauce base. So we're going to go ahead and add that in there. Right over top. There we go. And then it says, cook for 30 seconds. So stir it around, cook it all for 30 seconds, get everybody married together. Don't worry, it will stick. Some of it's going to stick to the bottom, but when you add what's that called? The boiling water back to it, that will come off the bottom. So now that that has been in there for roughly about 30 seconds, to pan, add cream cheese, cream, and fusilli. So we're going to go ahead and add cream cheese, if I can find the way to get into this darn little package. There we go. And reserved water. So because it's already starting to stick, we're going to go ahead and deglaze, add the water. Then, there we go. Ew, that's got a little bit of liquid in her. So, we're just going to dump that off. Here we're going to add in the cream cheese. Just like so. It's the beauty of these bags. Nice garbage cans. Don't need that no more. And we also need the cream, which is right here. So we're going to go ahead. Lots of packaging when you're making these things. Just a warning to you guys. Add in the cream. 1 full package of cream. There we go. And already added the water. Simmer for 2 to 3 minutes, stirring occasionally until sauce thickens. And then we're going to, because I did this in an opposite order, then we will add the remaining pesto and the noodles, and then we're going to top it with the cheese, and you get your final dish. Once you've added your cream cheese, the reserved water, the pesto sauce, like I said, I did this out of order, and all that kind of stuff, you're going to want to bring in the spice blend, which has the flour in it to make it thicker. You're going to want to bring this up to a simmer again. It does say in here, remove from heat, stir in the remaining pesto, salt and pepper. Also at this point, I will take a picture for you guys to see what the pan looks like. We're going to go ahead and add the pasta in here while it's thickening up, and that's going to help continue or finish cooking the pasta. So you want to make your pasta a little bit al dente. That way when you put it into the sauce and it cooks in the sauce, it will get a little bit thicker. It will finish cooking those noodles, and that way they're not soggy, and the sauce actually imparts some flavor into each one of those noodles. So we're going to go ahead and add the noodles into this sauce, and I'll show you guys also then what that also looks like. And there you guys go. Dinner is served. Everything's all mixed together. The noodles have absorbed most of the sauce. So I did add a little bit too much noodles to this. It could have been less noodles. It would have made it definitely more saucy, but that's perfectly okay. So this, they do say, is a 30-minute quick meal if it's done correctly. I will agree. So let's go ahead and dish some of this up. Looks super good. And then the final bit, or the final touch, I should say, is we're going to go ahead and take some of this shredded Parmesan cheese, because no pasta dish is complete without the shredded Parmesan cheese. This should have gone over the chicken with the pesto sauce into the oven and baked down, and you were then supposed to take the chicken and just place it on top. That's how this recipe was supposed to be, but I went ahead and improvised and changed it a little bit to make it, like I said, I was lazy and I didn't want to start up the oven. But the final question, or the real question, is how does this one taste? So let's go ahead and try it. Let's see. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's really good. I got some zucchini here, got a piece of chicken and some of the noodles, a little bit of that cheese. Oh, that one's really good. I like that. A very nice tomatoey sauce. The spices I add, you can definitely taste that. I really like this. This almost reminds me of one of those frozen meals that you get, but a million times better because I cooked it. Yeah, so this one I really, really enjoy. This is one that I will do again. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Thanks for joining me today here and to do this HelloFresh box. I hope to do a few more and more of these. You guys can find all of these recipes at the Small Town Solutions HelloFresh corner. It's a new playlist on my channel. And if anybody has any comments or questions, feel free to drop me a line. Yeah, other than that, thanks for tuning in, guys. See you again next time.